Think we're live. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna make it. Yes, we are. It's time for New Music Inferno, ladies and gentlemen, with your host, myself, JR. And let's bring him up here right now. We got the one, the only Dan, the man, Thompson from Lowheaven, and he's here with us right now. Look, right there, right there,
What's up, everybody?
calling in from Toronto, Canada, home of the Blue Jays, who are going to make the playoffs. We were talking about baseball before we got on air here, so
They're
uh,
at least going to make the wild card. Who fucking knows after that? But
I think they're going to win the division. I
you think
think they
so?
are, and also big congrats to if Seattle wins tonight, they can clinch their division, which is
Nice.
great.
Yeah.
Like I was saying to him, I was saying to Dan, I'm actually going to be going to the game tonight for Tacoma Rainiers here in Vegas against the Aviators. The second playoff game. Unfortunately, the Aviators won last night, which is a good thing for Vegas, but unfortunately for my friend who plays for Tacoma, it is not. Hopefully they win tonight. We'll see. It's going to be awesome. Denzel Clark is actually going to be playing for the Aviators in a rehab assignment. He's actually on the
Nice.
A's. He made
Yeah.
that amazing catch earlier in the season when he jumped up on the wall. I don't know if you guys remember seeing that. Dan, you remember that play? Top 10? Top
Oh
10 of
yeah.
the
Oh,
year? I mean, he
I
jumped
can
on
say
the
top
wall,
five
bro.
even.
Like, it's,
Even it was very Devon White-esque for our older fans that are here right now.
yeah.
92, 93. So I got to bring back the Blue Jays there. But
I'm fucking
yeah, I
40,
would say
bro.
that's
I,
top.
I remember that.
So you know what's up. Yeah. But I would say top five. It's fucking beautiful. Like it's just a beautiful baseball play. I don't know what else to call it, but it's top five for sure.
Definitely. So we're not here all just to talk about sports. We're talking about their new album, which is out now. And I'm going to just say from part one, part B to part C to the tracks. I mean, I'm talking from what you want to go and how do you want to rate fucking music from part A to part B to part C, like how it all starts. This album is a 10 in my book.
Oh,
I mean,
thank you.
honestly, it's beautiful. I say this a lot about music because I enjoy it, and I don't like if I don't like something, I'm not gonna promote it. So
hmm
why would I promote you guys if I didn't like it, right?
It'd be a really
So
awkward conversation we'd be
yeah,
having.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was like okay, I don't want to fucking talk to these guys. Fuck this. Like, I'm being real. It's the
Yeah.
truth though. You got to be real with musicians. I mean, you guys are pouring your heart and soul out. I mean, honestly, you have a day job as well. That's why we're doing this right now.
Yeah.
And you're not on tour, unfortunately, which you guys should be. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
what's the plan on that? I mean, we all know the story. This came out of COVID. This whole band was a project that was like, holy fuck, we're gonna do this. Let's do it, and here we are. So, what what's the deal? What's the deal? Go ahead.
We've actually been pretty lucky as a band. Before Ritual Decay, when we released our EP,
Mm-hmm.
we actually did a ton of touring on that, more than we had planned on. And it seemed the opportunities kept coming, stuff kept going. This year has been a little bit more complicated because we've had things that have kind of lined themselves up
Mm-hmm.
that ended up canceling for one reason or another. A lot of it having to do with the volatility of the US government, which for us as Canadians is complicated, but also for bands from Europe and
Yeah,
other places,
yeah.
it's been a real challenge. And that's been a big, like, kind of thing that we've had to jump over, so to speak. So while we would have liked to be on the road more, when we do have more touring coming up that we're announcing pretty soon, it's just a matter of the kind of the world as it is right now,
It's a big
and
fuck
we're
fest.
trying. It really is. And again, as Canadians, and we're not always on the hook the same way that a lot of other people are, but it is still like an adventure crossing the border now, whereas before it used to be, same, by the book every single time, nice and easy. And now you kind of don't know what you're getting. So I also kind of can't blame people, especially from, marginalized communities and the LGBTQ. Like, I can't even imagine the idea of trying to cross the border if you're in any of those.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's complicated a lot of people's lives, and we're just doing our best to try and like pivot and recover and give this record the due that we think it gets. But it's not going to slow us down. Next year we got a lot of touring planned, and hopefully it all works out too. But we're just talking about hurdles you have to jump versus what I would say is an impossible mountain like it is for some other people.
and it's a lot of bullshit. I hate it. I kind of figured that would
It's
be the
tough.
answer, but
Yeah.
and I know people are probably like writing you guys like, when are you gonna play? When are you gonna play here? Well,
Uh, That's a
there's
good
the
problem to
answer.
have, though. It's a
Yeah, it
really good
is.
problem to have.
It
You
is,
know,
but
it,
it's also it shouldn't be that way in 2025 when we have the capabilities of having bands tour nonstop
yeah,
on the road, making money,
yeah,
playing
yeah.
city to city, meeting fans, becoming friends with people. I mean, honestly, I know we were just talking off air as well about TikTok. I've been making new friends on battles. I mean, I'm 40 years old. I don't really care to make new friends. I want to. I have to
Hmm.
because I want to make this product more to what it was before. Uh, so I need to talk to the younger audiences. Like,
Yeah.
but like we're now like these bands that are now like coming up that are in their 20s or 30s. Those were the styles of bands that I was listening to,
Hmm.
and you could hear sounds of bands that you grew up listening into, and that's what another reason why I chose you guys to say, hey, let's get these guys on the show. You guys sound like Deftones. You guys have a little bit of Rage Against the Machine feel. You guys have a little fucking Let Live in you. You have a little bit of new band that I just had on the show last week, called Civil Service. You probably never heard of them, but you should. They're post rock from Manchester, United Kingdom. That's why I do the show. Like for bands
Yeah.
like you guys. I mean, for Low Heaven, I never heard of you guys, and if I didn't get that email from Liz, I would have never known. I would have been like, you know. So let's showcase what we're here to do, and that's showcase Ritual Decay, which is out now. So we're gonna go and play the video of your choosing. Which one are you gonna play right now? We'll get it up here.
I honestly, Amherst is kind of the weird duck on the record.
It is.
And we purposely went out of our way to do a bit of a weird duck video with it because for us, a lot of it is really like we want to match emotion with all this stuff. Videos are just another version of creating art. But for this one, we had a bit more of a kind of digging message behind it because this song is weird and it's heavy in its own way. So I mean, if we're gonna start off, let's start off weird, right?
Yeah, why not? Why not? That's the point. Start off weird, showcase the weird. We're all about weirdness here. We like to get weird on TikTok just because that's what it's supposed to be there for. Something like extra to get weird on. I mean, it's social media. Uh, so let's get this. We're also looking for cats, guys. Honestly, uh, my wife and I are looking to adopt a cat because we don't have a dog anymore after last year she died. So that's
Oh,
another. I know another sad story. But let's get to Amherst. I'm sorry. I'm sorry because
just
I
bringing
had
shit
my
down on us, eh?
I had my fucking the search came up and I was like, oh, it showed the cats and I'm like, oh, I'm looking for cats. Yes. So here it is, Amherst, off of Ritual Decay, which is available now, and here we go. Enjoy the video, full screen ahead. And ladies and gentlemen, right there, Amherst by Lowheaven. Just subscribe to their YouTube right now, guys. I just want to say, great job on the video.
Yeah,
It's a tough
it's
video
yeah,
because honestly, that's what the world is going through. Not just the trans, the lesbians, the gays, the bis, the queers, the non-binaries. Everybody. It's everybody, and it sucks. Depression sucks.
yeah.
Life sucks. We have to get through it together, and I can tell Dan's crying even though watching that video over again. he wrote this song with the guys. He it I can feel like this song means a lot to you, and I know like that's why I'm glad that you're here because honestly, your music, your style. I mean, honestly, the vibe of the whole video has that '90s flair to it as well with the Soundgarden Pearl Jam photo and everything else, and it's like I enjoy it. And I love the just the melodies, the music, the fucking I don't know, like you guys should be bigger than you are. Like I know it's a band that's been 5 years. Like you're working on everything still. I mean, you're trying to get all the. It's not you're not holding yourselves back. It's everything else that's holding you guys back, like the hurdles. And I apologize for America on behalf of
Oh
Devious
no,
Inferno.
no,
I
no.
apologize to that shit. I apologize to America. I did not vote for him, so thank God. I'm like, I don't know. I just want to apologize because honestly, you guys should be touring instead of working day jobs. But
We'll get there.
what are you currently listening to? Like, what is in your CD player or even like let's talk about records. I mean, honestly, you guys have a
Sure, yeah.
vinyl player. You have a vinyl out now. The record's out on vinyl. I
Yeah.
mean, it's available in the Spotify shop. But what's maybe on your record player? What are you listening to?
It's funny. I am a like an intense record collector. So for me, it's pretty all over the place. The rest of the guys in the band are a little bit more. Um, I don't necessarily want to say they're a little bit more open-minded than I am, but we all kind of come from different worlds. Whereas, like for me, if I'm buying a record, it's because I'm like really into that
I want to
idea,
point out
or
the
I'm really
tattoo, guys.
ready.
The tattoo's fucking badass. My brother has my brother has a Vegas tattoo as well.
Oh,
So
I got it. If we want to segue for a second,
yeah.
my grandfather worked at Caesar's Palace.
Oh wow.
So, like, way back in the day, the understanding I have from this is like he worked his way up to like, what was it? It's like performance manager or production manager or something like that.
Uh-huh.
But like, he spent a ridiculous amount of time living in Vegas before he came back to Canada. So that's like a weird connection I have to the city. As somebody who doesn't really party, I still love Vegas. I don't know what it is, but I think it's a little bit
When
to
was the
do with
last
like
time you were
I have
here?
a last September
Did you
during that
play?
insane fucking heat wave that you guys
Did
had.
you play?
No,
No.
no, we were just there for a couple of days, like killing some time, enjoying the fact that like everything empties out there after Labor Day.
Yeah,
Um,
it's true. It's been very dead. I work at a casino
yeah.
here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been slow. I'm not lying.
Yeah, all the fucking Canadians, man. Canadians love Vegas, and we're like,
Canadians
fuck
love
your
it.
country
Hawaiians
right
love to
now.
come over here because it's like the ninth
Yeah,
island to them.
yeah,
You know, people on holiday over in England love to come over here too.
yeah.
I love people. I love watching. Like I love just meeting people from all over. That's why another thing, like just to learn about the music and just like connect with people. Um, so let's talk about what's next. I mean, the EP, the record's out now, but
Hmm.
you're already thinking about the next step because it's always what bands have to do to stay relevant a little bit. Uh,
Yeah.
so where's the next direction? What is the next topic? Maybe you're gonna touch on maybe a single release or whatever you may have planned.
So again, the big thing for us is touring. Like we
Yeah,
want to get out. We're all kind of road dogs as it is anyway. So we want to get out there and really kind of push it. But at the same time, we're also kind of looking to see because especially being in Canada, January and February fucking suck up
yeah,
here. So
it
it's
does.
kind of like you don't want to tour, we don't want stuff going on there. So we've got a few things that we're kind of like some ideas of things that we've been tossing around to use that time for. But again, like we've still got a lot of stuff that has to do with ritual decay that hasn't like rolled its way out yet.
Yeah,
So there's different things along with that, but that's what's kind of fun and also kind of frustrating about this day and age of being in a band is that you really do get the opportunity to experiment with different types of media and see how that stuff works. One of the things that we've kind of enjoyed doing that has nothing to do with making music is we have like a Spotify playlist that we like to update that's usually either cool bands we've played with, new records that have come out from our friends, or just stuff that we've kind of stumbled into, and that in a weird byproduct way has created some conversations through social media in different ways where we've then been able to connect, kind of like you and I are chatting right now, and like you already tossed me a band to check out. Like the same sort of thing is happening very organically when we get around to updating one of these things, which is great. And so it's nice to have a little bit of a human connection going on because you can really get lost in the other side of like, I got to roll this out, I got to create content, I got to do all of these things. And that's also the beauty of like touring is that you get the human connection of being at a show. So that's been like a surprisingly enjoyable and kind of not, it's not taking energy out of you to do this because you're going to get 15 or 20 people that message you being like, hey, love the updates to the playlist, you guys should check out this band. And that's been awesome. So there, while there is a focus on getting the rest of the ritual decay things going, getting some of the other stuff happening, the other side of it too is just being music fans and human beings and connecting. And so that's almost the same thing of like trying to find ways that we can also just connect with other humans.
that's fantastic. I love it, and I love that idea. The playlist. I've seen some other people have done that, like, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if they've had that success like you've had. I mean, honestly, to kind of have like already like a lot of the mainstays of bands that you guys have fans of because they're main bands, but also because you have a lot of similarities in sounds, but not like directly. Like, oh, this sounds exactly like Deftones or House of Flies. No, it doesn't. It has the Ritual Decay flavor to it,
Yeah.
and the Deftones fans are gonna flock to you because it's the genre, and
Yeah.
that's not a bad thing. I mean, honestly, Deftones are touring, but not, are they going to be affordable? Maybe not to a lot of people, but maybe a low heaven show at your local bar, that not local bar, but local bar venue, like a club or whatever, where you guys ever decide to wherever you're touring at next, will be affordable more than the Deftones show, and they can see a band that is on the upcoming and could be in 10 5 years at the stage where Deftones were at their career, whatever. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
that's the play of the game. You can afford to go to a show or can't go to afford the show, or you just go to both. That's
Yeah.
and be broke. That's here, go there. Yeah, I like to ramble and stuff sometimes. But if anyone out there listening in, I know some people are watching live. If you guys are watching on the archived version, let us know in the comment section. But if anybody has a question for Dan, comment or question for Dan, let us know. We'll read it live on air on the Twitch or on the YouTube. But it's Wednesday evening. People are asleep by now. They have to go up to work at 7 a.m. Maybe, I don't know, or you're just getting home from work. So let's get to the next song, Dan. Let's showcase another song off the record. Go ahead. Let's
Sure.
talk
Did
about
you
it.
want to do another video, or do you want to do something else on there?
Well, I got the
What are you thinking?
videos. And I got the Spotify up, so it doesn't matter. But also, before we do that, we should talk about the video of Amherst real quick.
Sure. Yeah.
Where did you shoot it? Where did you shoot it? How did you get the actors and actresses from the video to be in it? Um,
So that's really the beautiful thing is everybody involved with that is part of our circle. So the venue part of that is actually a place in Toronto that anybody that's been to Toronto is going to know. It's called Sneaky D's. Our bass player Mikey works there, and we've
nice.
been close with the people that run that place for like the last 15 years or something like that. The two actors in the video are actually very good friends of ours that are actually a couple in real life too, which is really great. Aiden specifically, who is the gentleman with the mustache, him and I bonded a couple of years ago over a mutual love of the Goo Goo Dolls, which is very out of character for both of us, but fucking love
That's
them.
cool.
And we've been quite good friends since then. So Mikey, our bass player, and I, weirdly separate from each other, had a similar idea to this. And then as we kind of conglomerated with the rest of the group and kind of figured out how we wanted to do it, this is the version that came out of that, which I think is beautiful. But it really does. It features our friends. All of the home stuff was shot at our bass player's apartment. The gentleman that shot the video is a guy that we've done a lot of work with, who we are friends with, who literally lives 2 blocks away from our bass player. Like that's kind of how we do stuff. We do stuff with our friends. We like to take advantage of everybody else's talents and make sure that we can use them all together in a way that really makes sense. And that's what was beautiful about this video is that everything just kind of came together and we didn't have to kind of worry about any one person maybe not carrying their weight because we just knew them all. We know them all personally. We can text them, like we have that. And Mikey, also known as the ex-wife, the kind of, I would say, main character of the video, is this incredible drag performer who we were just so lucky to get because they're like, I mean, you can see it in the video. They're
Yeah,
just extremely
yeah,
talented. They're very good at what they do.
yeah.
And the fact, again, that the time was available and it just worked out. Like, there's not a lot of times in the music world outside of maybe, say, recording where things line up in a way that you're like, oh, this is going to be right. But this video is definitely it. Like for knowing what the song's about, knowing the vibe of the song, and then creating a visual that adds to it. Like I don't think we could have done better. But it's just beautiful to do it all with your friends too.
I can feel what the song's about, but I don't know the truth. I don't know the full answer and the actual truth of what you wrote about. But I can. It's a strong song. It is, and I could tell like you were rubbing your eyes. You were like a little emotional still because every time you hear it, it hits a little bit. It hits a little bit. Just
We've been playing that song live lately, and that's tough. I
I
gotta I
bet.
gotta
I
tell you,
bet.
it's a tough one.
And
The thing.
I've gone through people committing suicides. I've gone through friends having deaths unexpectedly. Like I
Part
just
of being
want to talk about
alive,
it
you
real
know?
quick. Can I tell you this one friend and his wife were killed 5 years ago in a car accident. Him and his wife were killed. His 3 kids alive in the car.
Oof.
Yeah. Uh, Great guy, pastor at his church in Texas. They were on their way home from a convention, and weather, rainy,
Yeah.
yeah, car crash. Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's
Tough,
not
man.
suicide, but losing friends to everything, and you know, I've had people commit suicide. My brother has the worst experiences in losing friends to suicide, and it sucks. Like it's like holy shit. Like how many people was gonna in his life are gonna do that, and it sucks because I've had thoughts of that. I've had but I've never gotten to a point of like okay I'm gonna or whatever
Yeah.
or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. I'm sorry. We're talking about it. I'm sorry. God damn it.
It's okay.
Fuck.
Hey, talking about it is half the fucking battle, man. People are scared to open their mouths. So like any kind of conversation, whether it's awkward or painful or
Yeah.
awesome or whatever, that's still half the battle right there, is just being okay with saying the words. And I mean, again, if we're kind of breaking this stuff down, like that's a beautiful thing about art is you can find a different way to talk about the things that you want to talk about. But at the end of the day, as terrible as things are, the world is better the more that people talk about it.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing. and that's really something to kind of that's partially what I use to keep my frame of mind when like bad shit's going on, because it's happening everywhere all the time, every single day. Dude can't pronounce acetaminophen, but like can tell people what's wrong. But like sometimes it's okay to just think that you get these human moments with people, but also opening your mouth and talking about it is just as beneficial.
Yeah, yeah. Like you saying how the world's bad. I was like back to TikTok again, real quick. The news came up on there. There was like a car chase in LA again. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, how many? Like it was a stolen, like not a Mack truck, but like the truck of the Mack truck part. Like it was like they're like
Oh,
semi
that's
truck.
funny.
I'm like,
Yeah, yeah,
holy
yeah.
fuck, what the hell? But let's get to the music. Enough talk about random shit on TikTok and feelings. Let's get more feelings out here with the music. Where you going to go? Talk to me.
I mean, let's go with Chemical Pattern. That was the first single off the record. Let's gives people a bit more of a taste of what we actually do,
Yeah.
a little bit more regularly. And also, same thing that we were just talking about. The video was done with friends. We're very lucky. The space that we did it in is this community art space. So same sort of thing, bringing in the same kind of values of how we do stuff.
And that's so humble. I love it. I love it. Here we go. Yeah. Chemical Pattern. Right there by Low Heaven. My God. Love it. If you guys don't love it, you're missing out. Also, check out the boys in Riding with Killers. But also, I want to give a shout out to my boys. Well, Connor. I know Connor. I don't know the rest of the band, but Set Alone. They're a band from Las Vegas. They have a show this weekend, September 27th at the Eagle Area Hall. Tickets still available. Hit them up on the TikTok and all that good places where social medias are. That's how I found out that he was in a band. I want to tell you that. That's so funny, Dan. I work with the guy. All right, I work with the guy. I didn't know he was in a band, and then all of a sudden I go to TikTok and I see a video, and I'm like, and it's him popping out of the stall in his security uniform to promote the show on the 27th. I was like, holy fuck, he's in a band. I gotta meet him and talk to him and tell him that I have to do a podcast. So we're gonna have them on the podcast soon. But that was pretty fucking hilarious. That's how I found out he was in a band.
That's fucking awesome. I love that like weird small world, but like you don't get the warning before it happens. You're like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah. So unfortunately, the Blue Jays are losing, but on the 6-4 nothing to Red Sox. I was checking the score during the song, and
Of course they are.
and the Yankees, of course, are beating the White Sox because the White Sox
Perfect.
had to be that way and suck, but not suck enough. I took them not to win 53 and a half games, and they won 54 plus. So,
Okay, yeah, I probably would have taken the same too, so that's fair. Yeah,
But I
like,
did win the
very
Mets
honestly,
bet.
I probably would.
The Mets did not win more than 93 or 96 or whatever the fuck I took. So that's still
Okay, 50-50, 50-50. Not too bad then. I'll take it.
Yeah.
It.
So
Yeah.
so besides baseball, do you watch anything else? Are you
Big hockey guy.
big hockey guy? Okay.
Yeah, three of us specifically in the band are big hockey people. Mikey is pretty indifferent, but is a good sport. Tyler, honestly, I'm not sure, but I don't think so. But it's a controversial take. I live in Toronto, but I'm a Montreal Canadiens fan, which is
Ooh.
not very common, but it's because I
No.
have good taste.
Yeah.
The other two are Leafs fans. Alex is a diehard. But I mean, it's Canada. You're surrounded by hockey fans. It's pretty
Yeah.
rare not to find a hockey fan around.
Yeah,
But
we got a little team called the Vegas Golden Knights.
oh,
Here.
I know. You guys took Mitch Marner from Toronto, which makes me intensely happy. So I'll take that one.
I bet.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you need to take away some guy for money to get taxed more. Well, not really state taxed out here, so he's good.
Yeah, I mean that's a funny thing that I think sports needs to figure out, but that's a whole other thing.
I think the whole world needs to figure out because when I see foreign exchange and the euros more than the dollar, I'm like, God, America, we suck.
Listen, I'm not going to touch on that one. That's all your own doing. But
not me.
Hockey's kind of born into, and what's beautiful about it is Alex and I specifically are in a hockey pool with a crew of people that we've known for a really long time, and it's kind of like, I want to say it's like sports betting with like a little less riding on it, but it keeps you invested in what's going on. And again, as I mentioned, like winter in Canada kind of sucks, especially once you get into January, February, kind of like the slug of the winter. It gives you something to kind of like, kill some time with because you've got really nothing else to do. But also, like, I've played it growing up. I fucking love the sport, so it is kind of what it is. But I've actually really wanted to see a Golden Knights game. I'm curious how the sport goes over there, because I know football is bonkers there, right?
I don't go to the football games. I've been to the hockey games, and
Yeah.
I tell you what, amazing. I went to
Yeah.
I went last year. I went to Pop Punk Night, because they did a emo. Well, they did an emo night. Sorry, they did an emo night because of the When We Were Young festival, and they had Census Fell and Silverstein were there. Shane Told and Buddy and all those guys. But I went to the game. It's amazing. It was great. Like I got the Zamboni back there. They put chicken tenders in the Zamboni.
Oh,
Here,
no way.
Hold on. I'll show you the Zamboni. And then I just got my tickets for the game tonight. That's why I was like looking at my phone.
Oh, sick. Oh, that's cool. Does it open up then? Does it open up at the top
Yeah.
there? Or? Oh,
Little
that's
Zamboni.
awesome. Okay, yeah, they're doing it right over there. I could see that.
What was that?
You guys are doing it right over there. I could see that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
chicken tenders and fries. And I mean, I tell you what, the fries were very good.
Yeah, I listen. America's got fast food down. Okay, no one's gonna beat you on that one.
Yes, we do. Well, you know what? We're gonna wrap it up here because I don't want to take any more time. I know you're tired as fuck because you worked and you're ready to go.
Well, I'm
Drop your
3 hours
feet.
ahead of you too, right?
Yeah,
So,
I know. That's why I was
yeah,
like, thank you for taking your time out. You
of
asked
course.
me to move the time, and I was like, oh fuck, this guy's gonna be tired or not in the mood to have fun. And I
No,
was
no.
wrong. I was wrong. We had fun,
Yes, would do it again. No problem.
dude. You gotta tell Liz. You gotta tell Liz over there.
Oh,
That yes,
Liz is the best. I'm sure
yeah.
she would have no problem with that.
I don't think she would. I don't think
Yeah.
you would either because you just said you want to come back.
Yeah.
So mark it down. Mark it down. One win for the Canadian boys that want to come back. So I hope the Blue Jays do win, but we're not here to talk about sports. We're not here to talk about Blue Jays. We're not talking about anything else right now. Here's your spotlight to shine in. Tell everybody where they can pick up Ritual Decay. And one thing people should know about the band for the first time listeners, like the first time listeners, what do you want to say to the fans out
Um, there's so much music out there, in a good way, that I hope that people come in with an open mind about what we're about, just like I would hope that they would do that for anything else. But I think you'll realize that this is a very honest, very passionate grouping of songs that we needed to create, and I think that there is an urgency in the delivery of that where you can see us kind of exercising the demons that needed to come out for that. So I hope people kind of fall into it because there's a lot of heavy music that isn't, you know, legit. It isn't honest. It's created to fill a void. And we wanted to create our little world of our little fucking nightmare, and I think we did a good job of that. And I hope that people, in a singles based era, take the time to listen to a full record where everything that we considered beforehand. So and that's really what it comes down to. That's what our our influences and the people that we look up to have done, and we just followed their lead and created our little masterpiece. And if you're into it, the record is readily available, especially if you're in the States. It's really fucking cheap to order it. In Canada, it's a little bit tougher because of how they ship things. But it's very accessible. We are the label that put it out for us, Monarch Heavy, does direct shipping. You can get it retail. You can get it all over the place. And not just in America. If there's anybody outside of that, it's available in the UK. It's available in Europe. You can get your hands on it. You can stream it. You can do whatever it is. Take ownership of the version that you want to do, and hopefully it moves you the way that it moved us to create it.
there? Yeah, and it moved me. I mean, honestly, I enjoy it. I listened to it front to back, and you guys, everyone need to go pick it up. I mean, if you guys don't, I mean, I'll tell you this. So, Dan, I was doing some of your job today. I was on TikTok telling people, hey, because we were listening to music, and I was like, you like rock? They're like, yeah. Check out Lowheaven. Check out Lowheaven. Check out Lowheaven. And I was doing that for you.
Well, I appreciate it.
I did. You didn't ask me to do that. I did it on my own free will.
Another beautiful thing about music, man.
I don't
Music
need
fans
to.
don't
I'm staying humble. I'm not. I'm part of the circle.
listen.
Indirectly.
Music fans, that's what's beautiful about them. They don't keep their mouth shut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing.
So Dan, have a great evening. Go enjoy
Thank you
dinner
very
with
much.
the family. Love, send love to your loved ones for me.
Absolutely.
Boys as well. For writing this music, this amazing album, Ritual Decay, which is available now, and go pick it up if you haven't. But Dan, have a great night. See you soon.
Thank you very much.
Too.
Hopefully we make it to Vegas sooner than later.
Yeah. Stay in touch. Definitely.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Everybody, thank you so much for listening in. Thank you for being part of the show. If you're still here, if you're not, it's okay. I want to thank everybody for being here, but we're gonna head out. I gotta get ready for the baseball game. We're gonna be leaving here shortly, so I hope so. He's on his way. I go and hang out with Emperor Fun in the baseball game. So guys, stay tuned for that content, and we'll see you on the next episode of New Music Inferno. We'll be live probably later on tonight as well. And I don't know what's going on with my Twitch chats. So we're just gonna let's see. Let's see if anybody's on. All right, guys. Love y'all. I'll see you all later. Wait, hold on. I'll get you later. Love y'all. Peace out.